Actually, wait. Now that I think of it, I'm better off going to the... Yeah, I'm better off going to the other place. I can't remember the name, but I saw it on the map. Who's being dumb? Oh, okay, good. It's our ranger, so at least he'll get here quickly. Worm's Tooth. There it is.
Okay. I trust you.
Now we're good. Lower Dorn's Deep. Here we come. Hey, we've left you alone for a while. Is anyone else home? If anyone is still home and I have to fight back through a bunch of monsters, I'm gonna be mad. I mean, it would make logical sense, but it'd still be annoying. Thankfully, this game is kind to me, apparently. It's not gonna make me fight through a bunch of stuff again.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I believe I've already talked to you.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, there was a really dangerous idol over here that I had to crush. It was not fun. Okay, so... now comes the fun part. Alright, where's this? Huh, this is a surprisingly small area.
Okay. I trust you.
Greetings, child of Ilmater. How are you today?
I'm doing okay, I guess.
I'm pleased to hear it. So many young people today suffer needlessly. They live through a dull pain, sublimely drifting under the waves, never understanding the ecstasy that awaits them if they open their hearts to Ilmater.
You're not fooling me, Pokelin. I just came from the Temple of Ilmater below. I don't think that Ilmater would be pleased with how you've chosen to worship him.
I suppose you're right. The whole mockery of suffering thing only amuses one for so long. It seems that my campaign here has run its course. It was time to move on in any event.
Cut to the point, Pokelin.
After centuries of Ixanamai's laboriously worded speeches and delusions of grandeur, it is a welcome change to hear such succinct threats from an enemy.
Ah, so you're... Wait, you're the one who murdered Arendelle, aren't you?
Thank you for disposing of her, by the way. Her speeches were quite tiresome, and she suffered her defeats so poorly.
What are you up to, Pokelin? Why the spine of the world?
The only thing really standing in the way of my conquering this territory was Ixanamai. When you killed her, you removed the largest obstacle in my campaign. As you probably already know, my arrival in this world was a result of conflict with my ancient adversary. I was exiled from my home plane when my vendetta with Ixanamai got, as my superiors said, out of control. As soon as I arrived in this world, I knew that Ixanamai would follow. After all, what's a few thousand years and a billion miles between old friends? I sought out a base of operations from which I could start a military force. In the process of doing so, I heard something calling to me from a distant glacier. It was this. Gren Shiniban. It's an artifact so old that it makes me seem young. A crystal shard with magical powers of such magnitude that Kaldahar's Heartstone gem looks like a child's toy. Just having it in my possession caused the monstrous creatures of this land to leave their ancient homes and seek me out. Its other powers are too numerous to mention.
The evil that we heard about at the start.
Despite the fact that the shard has a somewhat overbearing personality, our plans seem to coincide. As for my lieutenants, they were easy enough to find. All of them were eager to join my cause, except for poor, naive Brother Padium. The guise of an Ilmatarian revered brother was perfect for traveling and gathering information in Icewind Dale. The form was easy enough to assume. The information inside of Padium's head allowed me to flesh out the role. Everything was going well, until that annoying Arundel and your good friend, the late Hrothgar, decided to investigate Exonomai's poorly veiled activities in Dragon's Eye. If that idiot had been a little more clandestine in her business, no one would have suspected. To stall Exonomai and seal off Icewind Dale, I used Grunshinaban to freeze the passes, but not quickly enough to prevent Hrothgar's band from starting their expedition. I had Craig Frostbeard and his giants cause the avalanche that crushed Hrothgar, Acalia, and those other fools. After that, I didn't really care what you were doing, until you seized the Heartstone gem from Exonomai. I thought that Arundel would be the only person capable of using it. When I killed him, I thought the threat was ended.
But Laryl.
I certainly didn't expect you to take the gem to Laryl in the severed hand. Very clever. Unfortunately, your actions since that event have been inconsequential. During your extended bloody trek through Upper Dawns, Worm's Tooth, and Lower Dawns, I was building up forces elsewhere, outside of Easthaven, to be specific.
That explains the soundtrack name I saw, Easthaven in Pieces.
So you see, the destruction of my forces here simply prevents me from having reserve troops during my conquest of the Dale. It's a good thing you can't see Easthaven now. It would probably break you to see how easy it is to crush houses and cause temples to explode. Everything you've done is pointless. I am the beginning and the end of this story. I, and only I, will determine how it plays out. Goodbye.
So are you just going to disappear on me, or...?
Give the word.
Alright. Here comes the fun part.
I'm ready. You just tell me
What do you want? Yes.
Alright, so this is without any preparation. Let's see what we can do.
can I do for you? Work to be done. Okay.
Okay, not well. Alright, so, now that I know that this is indeed going to be the final battle, well, actually no, I doubt it's going to be the final battle. We're going to have to double back to Easthaven to deal with that force. And I have a feeling this guy's going to pull in a
certainly.
Renicus and run off on our first encounter.
Okay. I trust
So,
you.
in preparation for that, let us begin, shall we?
I'm here.
You want something? Yeah.
I'm ready.
Actually, I don't know if it'll be applied twice if this happens, but let's find out. Hey, it does get applied twice.
You need.
Cool.
What do you want?
Alright, Stone Skin's been cast. Now, the die is cast, right? Unaffected by haste? What? What, is it because I've thrown so much onto you guys?
Do you need me?
Actually, that's probably exactly it.
What can I do for you?
Did between the two spells I just threw on, wouldn't surprise me at all.
Ah, shoot.
Shall we die?
Greetings, child of ill-mate. I am pleased to be. They live through a dull pain. It seems that my after sin. Thank you for disposing. They only, as you probably. I was.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Is it really so hard? Shut up. I know that this was fun to listen to already, but you know, it gets a little bit repetitive
It's a good.
to where I can understand why they don't have it
I,
all the time.
and only I,
Yes?
will determine
Certainly.
how it plays out. Goodbye.
I'm ready. I hope I don't get in the way.
Well, let's start throwing magic at him.
I'm ready.
Ha!
You just tell me what you need.
Name your task. Something wrong?
Alright, what can I do? I don't want to go full insane kamikaze yet. But I also want to save a good portion of my spells for when things get into, for when we get to other unfriendlies.
More work to be done. Go ahead.
Your turn. Me. Ready and waiting. Can I help?
Well, your staff can cast Flame Strike, so do so.
I'm ready. You just tell me.
Give me a time.
I have a feeling this is going to be never-ending if we don't take this guy out.
I'll get right on it.
Yeah, this is absolutely going to be never-ending unless we take him out. So we need to tangle
I'm
them
here.
and get enough bombardment on this guy so that he goes down. He's hurt. So we should be able to drive him back easily enough if we just keep pounding on him.
I'll take care of it. Leave it to me. Something I'll take care of it. I hear you. Do you need me? Name your task.
You better just pound away at this guy.
What can I do for you?
Joe, you get up in his face and cause trouble.
I trust you.
You get up in his
What do
face
you
and
want?
cause
On your
trouble.
way.
More work to be done.
I'm off. Time to turn this one down.
I have a feeling we're about to... Wait, where's... Okay, you're fine. Drink. Alright, magic contest! Go!
Yes?
Aw, look who's badly wounded.
I'm ready.
Ready and waiting. Give me a target.
Well, it won't take much.
Immediately.
Wait, is he turning my insect swarm against me, or... Oh! What's going on?
In the heat of the battle, the twisted priest of Ilmater stumbled, gripping his chest as if mortally stricken. A faint glow began to emanate from the crystal that hung round his neck. Suddenly, the entire cave was engulfed in an explosion of blinding light. When the light finally died, the party discovered that they were no longer within the dark passages of Dorn's Deep. As they struggled to regain their bearings, they realized that they had been returned to the town of Easthaven. But this was not the sleepy fishing village they had left so long ago.
Uh-oh.
An enchantment had fallen over the town, encasing what remained of the shattered homes and buildings in a prison of solid ice. At the center of the destruction, upon the very spot where the Temple of Tempus once stood, rose a massive tower of crystal.
I'm gonna have to go in that, aren't I? Am I gonna have to go in there? Okay, then. May not rest here.
Sounds good to me.
Well. Giants. Oh, Cyclops.
Time to use I'm here.
Can I help? I'll do my best.
Set me to work. I shall do my best. Okay, so what do you want?
Well, you can hurt.
I'm listening.
On my way. Oh, more work to be done.
Jeez.
Go ahead. We'll see about that.
All on.
This is fun. This is not how I expected to return to Easthaven.
What do you want?
Alright, I don't want... Actually, I don't know what all lies here. What we're gonna deal with.
Whatever we have. We'll keep till morning. Let's rest.
Yes, all right.
I grow weary.
Here's something that I don't like doing too much of, though.
I'm ready.
Ready or
Time to
not,
trim this
here
one
I
down.
come.
It's time for bed. Sounds good to me.
I should rest. I cannot walk and fight indefinitely.
Someone alive? Who are you?
You just tell. We'll see about that.
You! Thank the gods you've returned. I don't know what's happened, but the giants came out of nowhere. And the ice, it just rose from the earth. And the villagers, giants herded them up and... Calm down, Joe and Onan. Where were the villagers taken? They took them to a camp. They tore timbers out of the buildings and used them as a stockade in the southeast corner of town, on the island. I don't know if they're okay. I'll see what I can do. I think I may have to deal with that tower first. You have to free the villagers. Everard's among them, and he may know of a way into the tower. I saw the giants drag him into the tower, then return him to the camp. I don't even know if he was breathing. I'll seek him out then. You should seek safety now. There's nothing more you can do here. Thank you. Please be careful. That tower. There's something evil within it. I can feel the hate from here. It's like waves streaming off the tower. I'll watch myself. Take care, Jonah. Alright, so we're looking for a stockade to mess with. Alright, simple enough. But yeah, this is definitely not a quiet fishing village any longer. Not fun. Not fun at all. At least some of the townspeople may still be alive. It's about the only good news. So the hope is that the giants won't be too difficult to handle. Jeez, I saw that and I thought I was about to be under attack. No, I can't tell if we're coming on the stockade or not. But either way, this is way too quiet.
Something amiss?
Blind him.
What can I do for you? I'm ready. Leave it to me.
Yeah, I'm here.
More work to be done. Go ahead. We'll see about that.
Winter's Cradle indeed. Am I still able to get in there? Oh, jeez, Cyclops.
You're no match for me.
I hear you. I'll take care of it.
I am ready.
I'm ready.
Do you know?
You just tell me what you
Name your text.
need. Ready and waiting.
See if we can
Sounds
get in
good
there.
to me.
Huh. Seems like the only building that hasn't been destroyed.
Sounds good
I
to me.
take that back. This does not look fun. Maybe someone survived.
Sure.
Hello there. Hey there, matey. We be done for. Oh, the giants and children are being held by the women in a stockade south of town past the bridge. Never I be captured down there too. Join drinking a Jed and we can push the time. What happened? Why was Everard captured? Oh, why you be asking me for? It was the giants. There be giants in the town. There be only having one over beside to be sheeing with. Aye. And the Akalia pretty Everard protect captured. Farewell, Jed.
What can I? Sure.
Still not letting me rest.
Sure.
I hate you too. You're not gonna give me any rest until after we've resolved things, are you? Which is unfortunate because this fatigue is not gonna be fun for us.
We'll see about that.
Oh, look, Cyclops.
Okay.
Look, how about you take the brunt
What
for
you
once?
Can I help? Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Go ahead.
What? Yeah, quickly now. Agreed.
Give me a target. I'm here. Consider it done. Give the weak way.
Something. All right.
Okay, you've taken your hit.
May the gods have mercy on you.
What do you want?
Actually, you never use Agonizer's Scorcher.
I hear you.
I'm ready. On my way.
Do you need me?
Probably shouldn't be healing in the middle of a fight, but hey,
Well and good.
if you can get away with it, get away with it. Unless you're apparently the one dealing the death blow.
Ready and
Or the
waiting.
killing blow. Why did I call it that? I'm done. There we go.
I'm ready. Okay.
South of town by the bridge. At least it's something. At least I've got directions now. Oh dear, more than one.
Give me a target.
Let's create some distractions.
Can I help? I'll take care of it.
Agreed. Whatever.
I will smash your
I'm here.
face.
Not quite how I hoped things would go, but hey. Focusing on the ogre instead of means so.
Yes, with all
We'll do as you ask.
Give the word.
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you want?
I'm ready.
something amiss?
Alright, let's send these guys ahead. There we go. Let's check this way real quick. Yeah, I didn't think there'd be anything that way. Across the bridge, they said, right?
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
Well, nothing over this way. What's the global map say? Not much. Alright.
What can I do? Okay.
Over the ice and through the ice.
Go ahead.
To everyone's ice we go.
Okay. I'm ready. You just tell me what you need.
You know what? You've been taking enough of the hits. Grit, get your bow out. Bows are wonderful in this game, just use them.
What can I do for you?
Well, that looks like a
We'll see about that.
stockade.
Go ahead. We'll see about that.
Please, you must get us away from here. Those giants, they'll kill us all if they can. You're free. No more giants will block your path. How did they get here? I barely know. It was a day like any other, mayhap more overcast than most. The winds had been picking up all day, and the howling had finally driven us indoors. I was drinking at the winter's cradle when a huge shaft of ice tore through the floor and into the ceiling. We ran for the building only to see more spears of ice tearing up from the ground, and then the giants came, like great shadows out of the snows. They killed all who resisted, and the others they snatched up and placed within this camp. Anyone managed to escape? A few, I think. Everard's here with us, and despite the torture, he's been able to help us with the wounded. I haven't seen Jonan, or old Jed, and Pomab's nowhere to be found. Maybe they made it to safety. I can only pray. Everard was tortured? Why? I do not know. They took him to that great tower of ice for almost a half day, then returned him to us badly wounded. Perhaps there was something in the Temple of Tempest they wanted. Perhaps I'll speak to Everard. In any event, you're free now. I suggest you get as far from Easthaven as possible. Things may get a lot more violent before we've settled matters here. May the gods bless your weapons, friends, and may they see fit to punish those who have attacked our town. I'm off to the tower then, and thanks for the blessing. I'll need all the help I can get. Wait, there is one last thing we can do to help you. We have few supplies left, but we were able to hide some healing items before we were taken by the giants. If you're going to enter the town, please take them. You need them more than we will. Thank you. So where's Everard? Please, I don't want to die. Not here. Not like this. We've got to do something. Ask Everard. Yes, that's it. He'll know what to do. I shall speak with him straight away. I believe this is Everard.
You have returned to Easthaven. I pray you are not too late.
Everard, are you alright?
Yes. I was brought into the tower by the giants. They sought to break me, force me to break the glyphs.
Glyphs to what?
Jared's stone. It is a portal to the hells. If they open it, then we are all damned. Pokelin, his armies will number all the souls of hell. Faerun will be destroyed.
Everard, I need to get into that tower.
Let me show you the sign. The ice gives way beneath a symbol. Crossed hands, blood upon the wrists. With it, you should be able to open the tower. I will follow later, if I can.
Very well. I will head to the tower then. That's what the tower's called? Okay. Either way, we've got levels, so I'm happy. Anything new in the spellbook? Yes, actually. Yeah, fire swords are always fun. And then drop one holy might sword. Actually, I probably won't use that.
Yes?
Ah, man, I need a place to rest.
You have returned to Easthaven. I pray you are not too late.
Well, that'll allow me to heal, but alright, that should do. That should do. Well, I can't rest, but at least I can heal from that. Now, let's get in there. Hopefully I'll be able to rest once I'm inside. Okay, that's creepy.
You have found your way in, I see. I will attempt to open the passageway below to Jared's stone, but these glyphs are born of Tempest himself. It may be beyond my power.
Is there anything we can do to help?
If you would help, climb this tower. See if there is another way to Jared's stone.
Very well. If we can find anything, we'll return. Why is it so hard?
I'll get right
Just
on
let
it.
me
I am still
rest.
trying to force the glyphs. Keep looking, then. There's nothing
What
you
can
can
I
do
do
to
for
help
you?
me here.
Is it
Okay.
really so hard to let me rest? Probably, actually.
Shoot.
Okay. We're good. We're good.
Yes.
Ah, more work to shoot.
This bed's look well kept and comfortable. Okay, so this is the resting spot. So how do we... So where's the way forward? Okay, so... Guess we're going this way? Guess so. Oh, hi! So we meet again. Welcome to Crystal Tirith. I trust your visitation is not a social call. Pomab, what in the nine hells are you doing here? Interesting choice of words. Much has changed since your last visit to Easthaven. Now, as you can see, I run this town. Well, at least you haven't changed. I see you still indulge yourself with delusions of grandeur. You insolent dog! How dare you speak to me in such a manner? I am Pomad Akazmir, master of this tower and appointed ruler of Easthaven. Appointed by whom? Pokelin? Pokelin? You still have no idea of what you are up against, do you? The master has many names and many forms. His power is beyond my imagination. You cannot hope to defeat him. Why not just surrender yourselves to me? At least I would be merciful and give you a quick death. Have you gone mad? Take a look out that window. See for yourself the destruction you and your master have wrought. The occupation of Easthaven was inevitable. The master had intended to take the town from the very beginning. I was simply charged with removing certain obstacles so that his plan would go more smoothly. What are you talking about? It was I who first proposed to send an expedition to Kuldahar. I knew that braggart Hrothgar would jump at the chance to go dashing off to the rescue, and that he would no doubt drag along every other sword-waving idiot in town. The expedition was a diversion. I cannot tell you how pleased I was to see my little ploy succeed. I nearly laughed myself to tears as your expedition charged off into the mountains, leaving Easthaven defenseless and ripe for the taking. You snake! You betrayed us all, and for what? To be ruler of a ruined tower full of people who hate your guts? Hate me? They should be grateful to me for their lives. If I had not entered into this bargain, Hrothgar and those other fools would have resisted. Every man, woman, and child would have been butchered in the streets. You are no hero, Pomab. You're nothing but a weak-willed man who has foolishly taken the side of evil. But it's not too late for you. Help us now, and you may yet live to find redemption. Redemption? I have no desire for redemption. I now possess all that I have dreamed of. Guilt is but a small price to pay for such power. I'll not stand here and be judged by you. You are nothing. You are but an insect that I shall squash beneath my boot. Sentries, slay them.
I am ready.
Okay,
Go ahead.
this is gonna be fun.
I'm ready.
Let us cast the usual preparations.
What? What is your will? A reasonable request?
I'm ready. I'll do my
Quickly now.
Something wrong. Consider it done.
Whoa, lightning bolts everywhere.
best. You
Do
okay?
you need me?
Ah, shoot, I just canceled the one spell I needed to work.
Certainly. Me? Sure.
Ready and waiting. Get more target.
Alright, then I guess we'll just have to do this the hard way.
What can I do for
Would you have me do? So dark.
Okay, well now that I know that that's coming, let's make preparations.
you? Yes. Certainly.
Let's finish exploring here. And then, get to have some fun.
I'm ready.
I'm here.
Alright, so before we do anything else, let's cast haste. That way it'll actually be applied before she applies this.
Yes. You want something?
Then,
Something amiss?
fortunately I can apply it to myself again later.
Okay, so what do you want?
What can I? Okay.
Alright, let's go get murdered.
Ah, go ahead. We'll see about that.
I am ready. Yeah, I can handle that.
What do you want?
Do you need me?
To protect I go forward. I'm ready. Okay.
What
I
is
trust
your
you.
will? Neighbor calls me. Yeah, time to go to work.
Name me.
I'm ready.
Time enough
I'm kind of surprised that
You just tell
at
me
least all that
what
crap
you
isn't
need.
doing more to
Neighbor
us.
calls me.
Huh.
What? Why me?
What can I do for you?
Steal yourselves. Who? Me?
Something wrong?
Okay, at this point, the best thing we can do is to stop chasing them around and just get out our bows.
Labor calls me. Forward!
With all haste.
You want some? Oh, yeah, I can handle that.
Ready, come on.
I'm listening. Yeah, I can handle
Yes?
that. What? Who?
I hope I don't get in the way.
Well, why not?
You just tell me what you
Did you run out of arrows? You ran out of arrows. Okay, so let's get out as many as I need. Yeah, let's just take out as much as I can get away with. Although you do have that one cornered.
You want something? Why me?
Yes, well and good.
Oh, whatever. What is your labor calls me? I'm listening. Whatever.
What can I
Immune to
do
missile
for you?
damage. Maybe it is. Okay, so
Give
how
me
are
a
we supposed to
target.
take these guys out?
More work to be done. Go ahead.
Quickly now. A reasonable
Yes,
request.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, you can actually chase people. Ooh, slashing damage seemed to do the trick.
Whatever. Me?
Something amiss? With all haste.
Well, I'll get right on it.
I hear you.
I've time enough. Certainly. You want something? Sure.
I'm here. Watch this.
Okay, so what? Yeah.
You just tell. We'll see about that.
Set me to work. What would you have me do?
You're running out of options, sucker.
I am. What is your will?
I'll get right on it.
I'm listening. Quickly now. I've time enough. Yeah, I'm here.
What can I do for you?
Got him.
Come to yourselves.
Okay.
And the sentries died just as quickly. What little good your cute little wand of lightning did.
Oh, go ahead. Sure.
That is not how I expected to win, but you know what? I will take a win anyway. I will take my win and be on my way. Now, let's finish grabbing the swords.
Yes?
Give the word. Make way.
I'm ready. We'll see about that. You just tell me what you need.
Set me to work.
What can I do for you?
Now, what did that open up? Well, there's that ladder. Man, this guy was vain. What's with all these
Certainly.
mirrors?